How historically correct is this movie? Did your character Gethin in the movie? Is he based on the true character?
My character, Gethin, is actually based on an amalgam of two characters, really, but there really is Gay's the word bookshop, and some of the characters are completely real characters, and some are amalgams like Gethin slightly. But he did run a bookshop, and the Gay's the word bookshop still exists, the only independent gay bookshop left in England.
Soho.
It's just outside Soho, yeah. And but all the stories, people ask about the idea of the coaches turning up at the end, and people think that didn't happen, but it did absolutely happen, and all the characters are for the most part, real people. So part of our job was to serve them, and we wanted to make a mainstream film because even though it's about gay rights and the mining politics, we wanted it to be a film for everybody, because we're told so often now about how we're all so different from each other, but actually what the film's message is that we're more similar to each other than we may be led to believe sometimes.
Love to hear that, love to hear that. Dames en heren, u hebt ook de kans om vragen te stellen hier aan Andrew. Ik denk dat Jesse daar in de zaal loopt op een draagbare microfoon. Steek even uw hand op en stel een vraag aan onze gast over deze film. Are you from Wales?
No, I'm from Ireland. I'm from Dublin. But I'm a Celt. We've got that in common. Yeah.
Celtic bonding. Oké, dames en heren. Ik zie, ja, daar vooraan, je ziet, ik weet niet waar je bent. Ja.
Hi. The movie looked really fun to shoot. How was it being on that set?
It was extraordinary. Yeah, it was really good fun. It was very important to us that we had a laugh. You know, it's a film about solidarity and friendship and all that stuff. So it was very important to the filmmakers, Matthew and Stephen, that they cast people who were pleasant to work with, as well as having some modicum of talent. They wanted to have people that were going to get along and get involved, and so we all had lunch together every day, and we had a great laugh. And we had, what was lovely about the film and very unusual for the film is that there was 15 or 20 of us there every single day. And we had some legends of British acting. You know, we had Bill Nye and Imelda Staunton, and then we had guys who were just starting out, 19 and 20-year-olds. So to have everybody there in the same group and having a laugh was really amazing. And that's the kind of audience that we're looking for the film, actually, to have it. It's for 80-year-olds and it's for teenagers and it's for gay people and straight people and men and women in black and white. So it comes out here on November the 5th, so tell your friends.
How was working with Imelda? Because she's like a British screen goddess. Nobody plays a British housewife as Imelda can.
No, she's extraordinary. She's so funny, and she's somebody that I've wanted to work with for years. I've always, even if she plays small parts in films, I've always found her just to be just completely uniquely herself. Yeah, very present, and Bill Nye is a friend of mine. We did a play on Broadway together 5 years ago, and so he's a great pal of mine. So just to have them there, and they're real inspiration, you know, to the younger people, because they know how to lead a company and to create an atmosphere of inclusivity, you know. So it's brilliant.
Nog een vraag, dames en heren. U hebt de kans. Ja.
Hello. I was just wondering what attracted you to the film initially. Was it the subject matter, or was it the script, or?
I think the story is extraordinary. It's not a well-known story in England either. I felt a bit ashamed that I'd never heard this story. I thought, is it am I alone? But actually, very few people. And we shot down in Wales, and I asked a lot of the Welsh crew if they had heard the story, and very few people had. But yeah, it was the story, and it was the script. I mean, you can have an astonishing story like this, but if the script isn't doesn't serve that story, then it can make for kind of a mediocre film. And I think the great achievement of the script is that there are 15, you know, leading parts in the movie, and it's funny and it's very moving, and it's been very beautifully supported by the real life heroes. Jonathan Blake and Shan have come around with us around the world to promote the film, and that meant a lot to us. But also, it's a very political film, and you couldn't represent those people without with you know, shying away from the political side of things, and so for that reason, I think it's a very unique film, and for me, I liked the idea of the character that I play in it, Gethin, being a kind of a shy, kind of melancholic character. I think that's what made him distinct from some of the other characters, and we all know people who are like that, who are shy and maybe more reserved, but are no less passionate or about the world. So I thought that was very beautifully